What's up, guys? This is Kyle from Wax Museum, and as you guys are well aware, and as I discussed in a recent video, the Panini NBA era is officially over. And I didn't talk a lot about Prizm in that video that I did recently, although I did talk about the origins and maybe how the product wasn't received as well as some people would have thought. I talked a little bit about how it was paralleled to death over the years, but I didn't go much more into it than that. And you would think that as big of a role as it played in the era, that I would probably talk about it more. Well, part of the reason was I knew I would be making another video specifically about Prizm Gold. So that's what I've got for you today. This is actually an update of a video I did a few years ago where I ran through every iteration of the true golds from 2012 on. So that's what I've got for you here today as well. It's just updated with some of the newer ones. So let's go ahead and jump right in. And of course, we have to start with the big one. This has become the one to chase over the years if your player is in it. This is the 2012 gold. And, some stuff that's become popular to chase, I don't necessarily agree with chasing it. But, and I don't know if these really justify the cost now. But, you have to decide that on your own. But I really do like the 2012 Prizm Golds. I think the pop is really good on them. I like the dimple design. It's just a clean design. I like the logos in the corners. So I do like 2012 Prizm Gold. And that won't be the case with every Prizm Gold, as you'll see here moving forward. But 2012, I like quite a bit. And we'll try to keep these where you can see them. It's going to be hard to show the shine on all of them all at once, but you'll see them all over time. All right, my favorite Prizm of all time, I've talked about it plenty of times before, is 2013 Gold. I love the dimples. I love the design. I love the shine on it. It's just a really great card, a really great product overall because I like the number of parallels in it as well. It wasn't too much, but it was enough to chase, whereas 2012, I heard someone talking about chasing 2012 rainbows the other day. Well, what are you going to chase? It's a silver, it's a green, it's a gold. Whereas 2013 actually offered something to chase. So I really, really liked that product. Also, side note here, the first year where they put Prizm on the back to indicate that it wasn't just a base card. All right, next up, another very popular one over the years is 2014. I do like that one a lot. It's kind of like an anomaly, right, or an outlier when you look at all the Prizms laid out, because even though the design changed from a little bit every year, for the most part, every year kind of had a border or some sort of nameplate in a border. And this one is just like a zoomed in picture of a player with no background. So I don't know, maybe a little bit like the new Prizm Black, but no backgrounds on this one. All right. 2015, though, had plenty of backgrounds, and it is also one of my favorite designs. It's got a good shine, plenty of background. This is one to me that kind of, they always talked about how Prizm was a replacement for Topps Chrome, and it was more or less, it was a chromium product. It doesn't really resemble Chrome in a lot of aspects other than it's just shiny. But 2015 to me kind of has a Topps Chrome-like design to it because it's got more of a traditional border and then a nameplate at the bottom. All right, 2016, we've got Jeff Teague here holding up his jersey. Now, the other veterans that had already been on a squad will have a picture with a game photo on there, but this one doesn't. And a lot, the rookies won't either for a lot of these. Although this set had some Summer League photos for some of the rookies, like Ben Bentil, maybe a couple other guys, but pretty good shine on that one. Not as pronounced, in my opinion, as the ones that came before it, but overall, still a pretty good looking design. Next up, we've got 2017. I know my friend Ryan, Mind Cycle Cards, he does not like 2017 Gold. I think the shine's still pretty good, though. It's an odd design. The dimples go all the way down, and then these the black corners here, I don't know if I like those. If I didn't rip it at the time, I probably wouldn't feel as good about 2017. I do have a lot of nostalgia for it. 2018, though, great design. It does still have kind of the black in the corners, but great design. The shine pops on it. Good photography. Strong checklist. I felt like 2018 was a really, really good set overall. And then we got what is, in my opinion, the worst, like hands down, the worst Prizm of all time. It's not even debatable in my mind. And these lights here, I guess I should be proud of my lighting today because I always struggle with lighting. But if lighting can make 2019 look like it pops, then you know you've got some good lighting, because these are dull in person. They fade towards the middle. That's intentional. It looks just fine for the silvers, but for the golds, for the blues, anything else, purples, it looks horrible. It fades towards the middle. That was intentional towards those two lines. It looks awful. Not a fan of 2019 at all. Now, I'll still buy them, right? Like I like, as you can see here, I like having different cards to represent the years, and I kind of like looking through my gold binder to represent the Pacers roster over the years. But this card, I'm sorry, I keep coming back to it. It just epitomizes it. One of the worst Pacers uniforms of all time, this stupid generic gray uniform. Aaron Holiday, a player that I really didn't like. Nothing against Aaron, I just didn't like him. And the worst Prizm design of all time. So it's all wrapped up in that card. A lot of bad feelings. All right, let's go to some better feelings, I would say. 2020, maybe not for Jeremy Lamb necessarily, but the pop on 2020 was really good in my opinion. It was, especially after 2019, I thought, oh man, is everything going to get dull after this? You know, we're getting into the pandemic. Printing is ratcheted up, but supplies are low. I figure these were already printed before then, though, but I'm not sure. But anyway, 2020 looks good to me. I guess these probably would have been printed during the pandemic because it would have been printed more towards the summer or late 2020. They look good, though, so I can't complain about that. All right, 2021, very similar design. It's kind of got these black tubes on the side here. They just go a little bit further in. The dimples are a little different. Not a lot of changes there. These designs are actually very similar. But I like them. I like both of those designs. No issues with that. Okay, 2022 has a very thick standard border. Almost too thick. Like 2015 to me is kind of just right. I don't know. This one's a lot thicker. And then the picture doesn't refract the same way. It seems a lot darker. It's not as shiny as a card. And then also I have a Chris Duarte that's a gold, and it looks just like an orange, which I don't. And I'll put it next to golds, and they don't match at all. But it's numbered to 10, and it's a gold. It confuses me. All right. 2023, we've got another press conference photo here because Bruce Brown was a new Pacer. Didn't last very long. I thought that was a decent design. I liked it better than the year before. Otherwise, though, they are kind of all starting to merge together here, to blend together. And I do like some continuity, don't get me wrong. Like, people complain about how the flawless cards are all just white designs. I like the continuity, though. When you see it, you know it's a flawless card. And then 2014, the design isn't bad. It does have a little bit of a it's like a mixture of 2013 and 2018 in my mind, which were both years that I enjoyed. Now, I don't think it pops quite as much as 2013. I don't know what they were doing in 2013 when they were printing these cards. I don't think we'll ever get back to that. But anyway, that is the last year of Prizm Gold NBA. So those, as far as we know, that's it. Like, we won't be seeing Prizm Gold NBA anytime ever again, which, never say never. But as far as we know, we won't be. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm kind of glad that we had a break between the Panini products and the Topps products here. We had, a few weeks here. It gives us a chance to look back and reflect and enjoy. And I hope that I've helped you do that today. So remember, there are new episodes of the audio podcast that come out every Thursday. And as always, thanks for watching.